Let's try this again. Good evening. I haven't been on in a while. I'm actually being guided to pour into self and to also think about my future, okay, in a different means now. I don't make money doing this, right? I just do this out of the kindness of my heart. I don't accept donations. So I'm being called to spread my positivity in another avenue. I'm sure I'll talk about it soon, but not yet. So the downloads that I've been getting and seeing everywhere was 555 big change energy, okay? And it varies from person to person. If you've been sowing positive seeds, if you've been sowing negative seeds, okay, that kind of karmic debt, reaping what you sow type of thing. And then also on different time ranges, like days to weeks to years. So you could imagine if it was 555 renewal of energy over a day span compared to a year span, to multiple years span, then the intensity difference, right? How much of a drastic change it'll be, and for a lot of people it's big. Okay, it's a big big change, either really good or really bad, depending on what you've chosen to pour your energy into. Okay, and then so 555 renewal, that could mean that you're setting boundaries with a friend, okay, and now they're respecting that boundary, and that's a renewed friendship. It could mean that friend wasn't able to respect those boundaries, and you've had to then not be that person's friend. That's a renewal of our own energy, right? And then that makes room for other more positive friends, which is really important. I was actually talking to my grandmother the other day, and I was telling her, like, how I don't feel one bit of guilt for ever cutting out any of my friends in the past, because I've been getting this download of a snake, okay, a snake. I'm hearing Garden of Eden, but like it had something to do with a Bible verse, okay? I've never read the Bible front to back. I've read bits and pieces of the Bible before, but I've never read it, so I didn't really know what it was speaking on. But what I grasped from it was people, okay? People who want to see somebody fail. So the snakes were kind of representing open vessels, okay? And people with not that strong of a belief system. People who didn't know how to energetically protect protect themselves, okay? Their belief system was penetrable, okay, by devilish energies, okay, which then made them a snake, intentional or not, okay? Some people they just succumb to that because their belief system isn't strong enough. They weren't able to protect their energy, okay? So it's really strong. So it's really strong. It's really good to have a strong belief system, whatever it is to you, right? As long as that energy is powerful and loving and kind and forgiving. And just don't really allow other people to get in the way of that. And then heavily on seduction and heavily on just temptation in general. And sometimes snakes disguise themselves, right? Kind of like a chameleon. So if you're out there telling people everything that you are, everything that you want, everything that you want in a person, everything that you want in a friend, well then you're telling them, you're giving them the fucking cheat code, right? Just really watch what people do, and watch what they talk about too, and that'll show a lot about a person. But I'm kind of getting that this renewed energy is getting rid of those snakes and really just pouring into self, which then is just a renewed energy of yourself. I don't know, it's different for a lot of people. And then I was also getting that people were going to go to jail for, I was hearing white collar crimes, but I don't even know what that is. I really need to start writing this stuff down. But what it was there was these couples, okay, swinger couples. This is like a side note, download. There was these swinger couples that they date people, like kind of like, I don't know what it seemed like they dated a lot of people. They date a lot of people and get good with them. Kind of like a friends with benefits. And then they'd steal people's wallets and get pictures of people's cards, identity and stuff, and then they'd come back to each other and fraud these people out, without these people even knowing. And I don't know how that is. Like, some of them knew because they went to go get loans or like whatever and they couldn't, but a lot of them didn't even know. So it was weird. But those people will be going to jail if they're not in jail already. It's like they go out and be with these people, get their information, sleep with these people, but then end up coming back to this person who allows them to swing. They swing as a couple. And that was their whole agenda, was to fraud out all these people. I'm grabbing this book, so I'm going to read the book before we do some tarot. Justification. So they justify it somehow, okay? Oh, and then there's some that like their justifications didn't work, because that doesn't work for everyone. If someone's in their emperor energy, okay, they're in their power, that's not going to work, okay? So they have some sort of deep hatred and envy towards these people who are actually upright, okay? A group of these people who they frauded out. Other people, they felt like they could justify it because they were pieces of shit too, okay? But it makes them even more envious, even more angry at these people who are upright in their power. Due to like envy, jealousy, like how dare you be that good that I can't justify this for myself? Damn. Justification. If your life is ultimately measured by your outcomes, not your intentions. Your life is ultimately measured by your outcomes, not your intentions. What? It's not about what you wanted to do, okay? Or what you've done but didn't have time. It's about why you thought you couldn't. It's just whether or not you eventually did. When you're in a pattern of self-sabotaging behavior, you're often treating those excuses as the same way you would treat measurable outcomes. You're using them to make yourself feel momentarily satisfied, using them as a replacement for the accomplishment itself. When we have a goal, dream, or plan, there is no measure of intent. It's only whether you did it or you didn't. Any other reason you offer for not showing up and doing the work is simply you stating that you prioritize the reason over your ultimate ambition. Which means that it'll always take precedence in your life. You may also be using excuses to help navigate away from uncomfortable feelings that are ultimately necessary for your growth. How to resolve this? to start measuring your outcomes and focusing on at least doing one productive thing each day, at least. And that is not sabotaging others, okay? It's just not. It's no longer about how many days you really wanted to go to the gym. It's about how many days you did. Okay? It was raining today. I still ran. And I was like, you know, I could take a day off. I really could. And then I just went out and ran anyways, and I feel great. It's no longer about wanting to show up for your friends. It's whether or not you did. Or your partner. Or your family member. Did you show up for them? It's no longer about the great ideas you had about how to change your business. It's about whether you did or not. Stop accepting your own excuses. Stop being complacent. With your own justifications. Start quantifying your days by how many healthy, positive things you've accomplished, and you'll see how quickly you begin to make progress. Well, disorganization. Okay? And this is how these people were, really sloppy, but because they felt that they had people of power on their side, okay? And they did momentarily, but those people will be in trouble too. By leaving our lives and spaces in disarray, we are not mindlessly forgetting to take care of our surroundings. We're not just mindlessly forgetting to take care of our surroundings. We're often actually creating distractions and chaos that serve an unconscious purpose. A clean, organized space, both for work and for living, is essential to thrive. This means a tidy home, clothes that are easy to reach and put together each morning, a clean kitchen, and an organized desk. Paperwork should be filed in one space. Your bedroom should be calming, and everything should have a home that it can return to at the end of the day. I don't know if you guys do this, but everything that I have has a place, mostly. Okay, I don't live in my own space. I live with my parents, so I have to be able to organize things differently. But when I have my own space, things in my bathroom, they have a place, and that's just so I'm not searching for things. Without cleanliness, we create fewer opportunities for ourselves. Nothing positive nor beautiful flows from chaos. Deep down, we know this. Often, when we're self-sabotaging through disorganization, it's because when we're very clean and organized, we get an uneasy feeling. That uneasy feeling is what we're trying to avoid. So it's like you have nothing left to focus on but that problem that's in your face. Because it is the recognition that now that everything is in order, we must go to work and do what we need to do, or be who we want to become. I was also getting to, if you have had a partner, it was supposed to be a life partner, that is being renewed too, okay? If you had a partner who was supposed to learn a lesson from you, and then you guys were then supposed to come together after you guys both learned your lessons type of thing. If they didn't learn their lessons and you've been waiting around, okay, that's been renewed too, okay? A new life partner, because nobody should be waiting around like that. Nobody should be waiting around like that. Nobody should be making people wait around like that, okay? If they failed to learn their lesson and they choose to be that karmic for however long they choose to, don't worry, because you got a renewal of that as well. They can be karmic until they choose not to, right? And sometimes that is entertaining something that's not for you. Okay? Patience. When we leave our spaces messy, we are always a few tasks or priorities away from stepping out and showing up. How to resolve this? Like anything, you need to start slow and adjust yourself over time to declutter and to reorganize. Start with one room. And if that's too much, try the corner, drawer, or closet. Work on that, and only that. And implement a routine that maintains the organization. A good tip that somebody gave me when I was moving once is like, if you pick that item up, pack it. Or if you pick that item up, put it away. Okay, don't be like touching this, that, everywhere, right? Okay, I'm doing this, I'm gonna put these away, and I'm not gonna stop this until they're all put away. And I'm gonna go on to something else. Okay, so we're not all disarrayed, right? We're just getting things done one by one. It's efficiency, okay? And that was very helpful for me. I packed really fast. From there, start arranging your space so that it works for you, not against you. Put something soothing on your bedside, okay, like a diffuser, or create an organized family calendar in the kitchen so appointments and schedules are visible to others. If you have trouble with the mail being disorganized, create a spot for it to go when it comes in each day. If you have trouble with laundry being disorganized, create a system for it. And decide on a day or two that you will do the wash, and do it in bulk. You must slowly let yourself or whatever works for you. You must slowly let yourself get used to working at a clean desk, and eventually it'll become second nature. You'll begin to realize that you also feel so much less stress and much more in control of your life. It is hard to show up as the person you want to be when you're surrounded by an environment that makes you feel like a person you aren't. Okay? And surrounded environment could also be people, right? These snakes, these people with weak belief systems, or maybe they do believe and choose to worship the darker side of things, right? And so long as you're attached to someone like that, you'll get their karma. Something about inherited karma, but I'm going to pull some cards. It's so hard to grab all of them. We're going to do this deck. There's someone who's really emotional for their immature actions. They feel left out in the cold and they don't want to be. Somebody's playing victim. Yeah, somebody's playing victim. Because you're moving away from them. Yeah, totally. Someone's like lying and playing victim. Okay, this is what like narcissists do when they don't get their way, right? Yeah, they're holding back like all the negative stuff that they did towards you. So they're lying, okay, playing victim, sobbing, playing victim. But then they're holding back all the energy, like the negative energy. All the trying to take us, like, I don't know, it's like trying to disrupt any new beginning, any new passion, anything. Okay, and that's the information that this person's withholding to the people that they're playing victim to. Is that they tried to sabotage all of anything that brought you passion. Yeah, these lovers. These lovers are like, what is this? They want to take action to have you in lack. Delusional. Yeah, to stop your forward movement and people collaborating with you. Okay? They want to say that you're an empress in reverse so that they can corrupt your fate. Because they don't want to let go of your finances, okay? This is like a couple's, I was getting swingers, but like a couple that, snuck you, frauded you out. And they'd have lovers everywhere. They'd like have like groups. They'd expand to different lovers, get their information, fraud them out. Half of these people didn't even know that they were being snuck, but they were. Okay? These people are like lying to... These people are lying to the people that they frauded out even. Okay? Just because they're low vibing, right? They know that they'd stoop and attack. So like if you're one of these people who are being lied to by these lovers, okay, these swinger lovers who like to fraud people out, those people are frauding you too and you don't even know it, okay? The only reason that they're talking shit to you is because they know that you're so low vibrational that you'll snap, you'll do something, or at least they'll try to tell people who are low vibrational and who they think have like a low IQ because they sneak you right in front of your face, okay? That's why. Yeah. And I'm coming right home to you, and I'm coming right home to you. So these people like, these people are ruthless, okay? They're ruthless. This is like a huge scheme. A huge scheme to drain people of their energy and their finances. Yeah. Okay, so like it's an energy vampire, but then also like heavy on the temptress, okay? Don't be tempted. Yeah, this person would think that you were like feeling ambitious or like any sort of passion. They'd stalk, okay? They'd stalk you so hard and see who you're working with just so that they could come and like have the upper hand. See how like the hand is like on the upper side? Big time stalkers. Big time stalkers. Okay? Somebody's like mad. Somebody's really mad, okay? They want to be able to make a move and they can't, okay? Because that proves how hard they've been stalking. Yeah, because they... Oh, shit. Ooh, it came in the upright, but it came out like this, and then it came out in the upright, okay? These people wanted to mess with your foundation. But it ended up coming out in the upright. It's a big backfiring of energy, okay? Huge backfiring of energy. So that is what will happen to them, and you will stand firm, okay? Because you have been. You could be like, silent treatment, I'm getting silent treatment. Someone could be giving you the silent treatment. Or you could be giving someone the silent treatment, or block somebody. Ace of Swords in reverse. Somebody lied about a house. Somebody lied about a house or a business, but I'm getting house. I'm getting like a false document about a house. Or somebody lied on some sort of house, some sort of document to do with a house. Okay. Somebody sees that you're not affected by their lies. Okay, you still remain strong because you don't really care what anyone thinks of you. Okay, you don't care what this group of people think about you. Nobody really wants to work with these people anymore because they're like, look, they're not fearful, they're not phased, they don't care about your lies. They're still healthy and happy and celebrating, still firm within them, like still strong, still celebrating. Okay. And people feel this energy coming on for you and collaborating. Like if you are, and then it just flipped out in the upright. Okay, so heavy on the 555 change energy. Okay, these people will get terrible karma for collaborating against someone. It's just what it is. People are probably feeling it already. Okay, it's like slander to ruin somebody's stability or to lie on somebody's stability in order to receive a house here. People like celebrated this. They celebrated because they thought that they avoided jail when it came to this fraudulent document, this huge scheme. And you're still not caught up in your head. Like, you never were really, you just saw it as a lie, right? Now other people are seeing this as well. This lie on your stability. You were supposed to be stuck in your head. But you're not. Yeah, because these people kept sabotaging everything that you were passionate about. Everything that you were passionate about, they'd send out a lie to that and that and that and that. And the reason why they were able to know is because they'd just do it to anything that you engaged in. Okay? You didn't even have to have passion for it necessarily. You just were engaged in it, and then they went and sabotaged it and lied on you to keep these other people stuck in their head so that they could think that you were unstable. Okay? In order to keep this money. This lump sum. It's like a huge collaboration. And you're not even in anxiety about it because that's not what's important to you. What's important to you is your values, your belief system, the way you spread positivity, right? Like, and that's why these people like just can't understand why you're celebrating still, why you're not stuck in your head, why you're not anxious when you know all the truths of how they tried to sabotage you in your life. It's just like karma, right? You don't have anything to really. Why would I feel that way? Why would I be trapped in the mind? Why? When I did the best I could with what I had. It's like a guilt thing. Some people are feeling guilty. It's like survivor's guilt or something. Stalking, watching. Karma for stalking and watching. Illegal study. Gang stalking. Okay, in order to keep some finances here. Corruption, okay? These people, these authorities that were involved, okay, will feel the wrath. The wrath that they try to put upon you for your finances. Okay? Corruption. Anger. No defense. Control tactic. Playing victim. When they had you miss out on your opportunities. This won't get you anywhere. Okay? This magic that you're trying to do won't get you anywhere. This lack of healing won't get you anywhere. It's definitely not going to have those ships come in. Damn, like what? Heavy on the corruption, heavy on like secret society. And it's like these lovers were just trying to find, it was like it's like an entry level. These are like, how I'm getting it is like, these like lawyers and judges and police officers, okay, these people of authority, well, they actually are of authority, conflicted about the path that they chose to Ten of Swords someone, okay, to kill someone. These doctors who are in this like occult, okay, occulted shit, okay, they use criminals, okay, they use criminals to do their dirty business. And these lovers, these swingers, were the criminals in this case, okay? To do their dirty business. They were like the people to frame when things get looked into, right? But it's not gonna work because somebody knows. Somebody knows what happened to them, and they're very, very clear with how it happened. Like something is just, if you were to look into certain things that you were saying, they would be true. Okay, or there'd be like certain data missing, okay, so that people then knew that was tampered with or covered up, okay. But something about false documents about a house in particular, and then also false documents on somebody's stability, okay, so how they are, how they function, people lied on that as well. Bitches be crazy, parental issues. Somebody's parents could have mental illness or be suffering with mental illness, or newly suffering with mental illness with that 555 change renewal energy, right? Because it could be bad and it could be good. So somebody could be stepping out of mental illness and then also going into it. I thought I heard Adrian, but maybe not. I'm going to do some cue cards and I'm going to close it out. Children. Virgo. Somebody's child could be a Virgo. Negative thinking. Lawyer. Marriage. Court case. Could be a court case about a marriage here. Virgo. Negative thinking. One-side relationship. Somebody's getting out of a one-side relationship. This marriage. So somebody's getting out of a marriage because it was one-sided. To have harmony. Hey, baby.
Is that in here?
Should disturb her.
Wait, I can.
Heartbreak in the reverse. Okay, so this is renewal of energy. I'm going to show you. Okay. So I feel like somebody had a child and was in a marriage with someone who was very negative, okay? Very dabbles into dark stuff, okay? This is kind of like a Satanism card for me, okay? This person tried to create a court case just to be a shit disturber, okay? Because they felt that you were harmonious after you left this one-sided relationship. You could have been married to this person, okay? There's a lawyer here who will get you your kids. Because they don't deserve to go through heartbreak. Okay? There was some sort of bad judgment call here when it comes to a case with kids, okay? Somebody's haunted by this bad judgment. Okay? Because you held strong. You held strong. So there's a court case here to do with a marriage. I'm distracted. Adrian, go inside. I'll be in there in a minute. Somebody created a court case just to be a shit disturber because you left a one-sided relationship, okay? They made a bad judgment call. There's also a judge who made a bad judgment call when it came to taking somebody's kids away. And that will be looked into as well. Okay, this person is of right sound of mind. And lots of people lied. Okay, so I hope you guys are on the good side of karma. Maybe it's just that you had a bad day and you need to have a spiritual bath, have a nice sleep, and tomorrow's a new day. And then if it's even worse than that, then it's probably God's way of having you get closer to him, right? Have a good night, people. I will see you soon.